never talked about our parents never talked about.
Someone is saying that the scientific terms.
I'll calm down. I beg. Our parents never talk about eating fruits and vegetables, because what they would say is rice, banku, and all that. And we didn't cultivate that vegetable thing at all. We didn't cultivate it at all. So personally, eating vegetable is work for me. But I know it's good for me. I had to actually make an effort to actually eat the vegetables, and gradually it becomes a part of you. So I personally, I am letting my children, I'm teaching them to like vegetables. If they don't want to eat it, I actually blend it and mix it in their food, so they wouldn't even know there are vegetables in the stew, but then they'll have all the nutrients. As they grow older, you start introducing them to the vegetables. They should eat it raw, and then what happens is that you reward them and give them something for eating the vegetables, and tells them, and you also have to encourage them and tell them that if they want to look so beautiful like you, if they want to be nice, it's only vegetables that has carried you through from the time you were little to now. When you start convincing them like that, they would eat all the vegetables because they want to be nice like you.
Yes.
But our parents never taught us vegetables and all that, fruits and all that. All we know is fufu, banku, rice. I am from a family, we are 7 in number, so my dad is always thinking about economics. So you just buy 1 bag of rice, and my mom has to figure out what to do with the rice. And then we are doing rice ball, we are doing jollof, we are doing fried rice, everything without 1 rice. You understand?
All right.
Yes.
It's very true. Yeah, it's very true, because when we eat fufu, banku, and especially those that we are not used to, the vegetables and all that, but I think that is what keeps you going. That makes what keeps your system and everything look.
The trick is that you should eat that one in the afternoon.
Okay.
So there's a saying that eat like a king in the morning and afternoon, eat like a pauper in the evening. So be royal for the afternoon, and then eat like a pauper in the evening.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you can eat your fufu, your banku, your rice in portions in the afternoon, and you would enjoy it, because it will take a long time to digest. You understand?
Okay.
So if you start eating maybe your lunch, let's say from 1 o'clock till the following day or to the evening, the fufu would have digested. And you wouldn't end up having complications of your body like diabetes, hypertension, and all that. So I'm not saying don't eat our local foods, but the time to eat it in the afternoon is okay.
So in the afternoon is fine.
It's fine. The afternoon is fine. Okay. So
Vicky, okay, you go on. Go on.
So averagely, one main solid meal for an adult is good, like for the afternoon, and then in the morning you eat your light breakfast. In the evening, you can do some cereal again, or maybe oats. You can do some vegetable salad. You don't have to add a salad cream. Or if you think you are hungry, you can eat a little of the rice or whatever meal you had for lunch. You can eat a little bit of it. But I would advise that maybe in the evening you lay low and then do some vegetables, do some fruits. And then it's also very important to snack in between. Like if I eat around 8 o'clock and I'm supposed to eat my lunch around 1, by 10, 11, I should have some apple I'm chewing or something. It's very important so that it will stabilize sugar, it will stabilize your body system and all that. You don't have to be too hungry before you eat. Some people have the impression that it's always like, but you have to love your body, to respect your body, to know that you're supposed to eat at certain times so that you avoid issues like getting ulcer. You understand? You don't have to get
healthy snacks. Somebody says healthy snacks.
Exactly.
Okay,
like
so what is a healthy snack?
Yes, like fruits, like apple. You can snack. I love apples. The green apple. You snack with an apple. You can use almond nuts. You can bit of granuts, like something banana, maybe two fingers of banana. You don't have to take too much. Some people, when you say fruits, then they go and gather plenty bananas and sit and eat.
Mixed fruits.
Yeah. Yeah, because surprisingly, the foods contain a lot of fructose and sucrose. Those are scientific terms for sugar, okay? The foods contain a lot of sugar. So you don't need to eat too much. You just need a little. So even if you go to the dietitian will tell you you need about 3 slices of watermelon a day. But then people can eat half of the watermelon for the day. They can eat half, understand? And it's not like they are eating it because they want to. It's nice, so they just realize that they keep eating and eating. So eating is all about control. It's self-discipline, and you should periodically like reward yourself for eating well. You should periodically reward yourself for eating well.
Okay, so Vicky, how we have body types, right? And what is good for you to eat. This cider and lemon and warm water, and some people it doesn't work for them. But some people it works for them. Can you help us know our body type so that we know what to eat, what is good for this body type and what is not good for this body type? Because we sometimes get confused. We eat something and then we realize that no, it's not going down well. Can you help us with that?
So basically, I think you have to be fair to yourself and avoid all the concoctions and things you've been seeing on social media, like the apple cider vinegar, the lemon early morning and all that. You know what? All those things are acids that eventually erode the stomach muscle and then you end up having sore on your stomach. You understand? So it's better to actually, the key is just eating well. Eat your meals, okay? For the lemon and other things, you can actually do it after eating. So for example, if I've had my full and light soup in the afternoon and my stomach is full with food, then I can take maybe quarter lemon or half lemon, a little slice of it, and then pour it in water and then drink it. But mind you, eventually, if you do that for more than a month, you start coming to the hospital complaining of stomach pain. You complain of upper stomach pain, and that is ulcer that is coming in. So God hasn't made it in such a way that God has not done it that you should be taking lemon every day. You understand? God once in a while, So it's all about like wisdom and proportion. This weight loss regimen that people are doing, it can be so extreme. You understand? It can be too extreme. Some will not eat carbohydrates at all. And the body needs the carbohydrate. Your brain needs it. Then you end up having brain fog. That is like the brain gets like it's crowded and you just seem confused and you can't handle day-to-day activities. You are not efficient for the day. I don't know if am I saying normal terms? You understand? So all these things, so all these things make it lowers your efficiency for the day.
So it means what you are saying is we need it in portions. We need it in portions. And I wanted you to deal with knowing your body. I mean, there's 3 types of body.
So I was talking there. So some people actually have a high metabolic rate. Some people have a slow metabolic rate. So you should be able to know where you fit in. Some people are normal weight, some are moderately weight, and some are overweight. You should know your body type. There's something we call body mass index. I might sound a little scientific. The body mass index is called BMI, okay? And it's to calculate whether you are in the range where you are at this danger zone or not. You understand? So the body mass index is just to actually calculate the weight over the height. So it is weight over height square. That is simple. Everyone can calculate the weight. Everyone can get the height. So you just calculate your weight over your height square. And they have ranges, okay? So if your body mass index is below 18, that is if you are underweight. It means you are underweight. It means that you need to eat more. You'd have to eat more than you are eating, or you'd have to see a dietitian to balance your food if your protein intake is low and all that. So you should be very, very concerned about your body type. You should be concerned about the BMI of your body. Then if your body is between 18 to like 24, 25, you are in the good range, you are in a normal weight range, and your body is fine. But if you are above 25, you are in a range, they call it obesity. It means that you are actually going to a danger zone, and you might have to, check what you are eating. You understand? Unfortunately, this system that we want to use to diagnose body weight and BMI and all that, it's something that was inherited from the white people. Like, it's a westernized medical faculty, you understand? So what happens is we in Africa, unfortunately, we've not developed our own measures in ways in which we can measure our body, because the natural African woman is round. She's curvy, you get it, and the hips and the backs and all that, the boobs and all that. So we have not been factored in when it comes to the real obesity BMI that they are using now. You understand? So when you go to this organization like the medical society of Ghana and all that, we are taught to actually live a balance. So if, for example, a patient comes to me and the patient's BMI is around like 25, okay, and the patient is looking at the patient doesn't look bad, you don't have to encourage the patient to go and lose weight. So per the doctor's discretion. That's why it's so important that you come for your regular checkups, come and see the doctor, so that we will decide for you what to do for you. Okay, so in this time that we have the corona era now, you can't come to us. So it's good I'm here talking like this. You understand? So what happens is that we can look at you and say, okay, you are overweight, you are underweight. Though we would use the BMI, it's not only the BMI we would use other things as well, because the African body is different from the Western or Caucasian body. You understand? So that is it. So about 25 is overweight. So, and then we also have the high metabolism, people that have high metabolism. We have those that have slow metabolism. So you don't have to actually compare yourself with people. People go out and they eat all kinds of things and they are fine. You will go and eat and you'll be in trouble.
Because
so
you see a lot
thing that you have to know your body type. Very important.
Yeah. Because you see some people are naturally very slim. No matter what you do, that's how they are meant to be. You see them eat very well, but you eat what they eat. Before you realize, you are
in trouble.
Yes, your weight is over.
I'm
and they are
a twin. Yes. I'm a twin, and my sister is slim and I'm big. And when we were growing up, we ate together, and she used to be like my leader. So whatever she does, I follow. And one day my mom called me and told me that you eat like Vida, but know that you and Vida, you are not the same. So just eat different. You don't eat like, because no matter what she eats, she's still slim. You understand? So that was when I realized that everybody's body type is different.
So it's very good that we know. It's very good that you know your body type, because if you don't know your body type, that's when you get to do things that you realize that later it's affecting your body. So it is good that now that you are talking about how to know your body type and all that, it's a very good thing that we can learn, and we can even read more about body type, so that we don't get involved in later either we get sick. Because I was trying to do this losing weight stuff, I told you about that one, and I took the cider, and it was not easy for me at all. So I realized that with my blood type, I'm not supposed to be taking a lot of acid. I read about it, and then I realized that. So I think that we need to read more and educate ourselves, because staying healthy and staying fit is very important. We've talked about food and all that. So emotionally, how do we stay fit? Emotionally, how do we stay fit?
Okay, so me, I'm a Christian, so I will start with God.
Yeah.
I mean, God is our solace. He's what holds us. You understand?
Yeah.
No matter how you feel, when you cry to God and pray, God would answer you. Yeah. Number two, social support. The immediate people are your family, your husband, those that are not married, your siblings, your sisters, your brother. Everybody can give you social support. That's why I said initially that human beings are gregarious. We are not meant to be idle. We are not meant to be islands. The moment you start being an island, you are sinking below. It's like you start sinking. And the devil makes it so not clear. You wouldn't notice when you start isolating yourself. But by the time you realize you are just alone, you have cut off everyone away from you. You understand? So being emotionally healthy means that you should try your best to accept love from people. Some people try hard to look for love from other people who won't give them. But there's someone next to you who wants to show you that love. Why don't you be nice?
Sure.
You don't have to go to Naneku for Ado's place for him to smile at you, for you to know you are loved. Your watcher seller or being seller by the road, the one who is polishing your shoe, the man walking around, the one who, your security man, who wants a smile from you, just smile. There's nothing wrong with communicating with them. It doesn't mean you are lower than them. It even makes them respect you, and even makes them tell you things that you have no idea of when you are away. And you know secrets you don't know. I don't know whether I'm deviating a bit, but one secret of being a leader in a big organization is to be friends with the lowest level, the cleanest. All those people are the ones that will give
the
you
drivers,
all the information you need.
Messengers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they are the ones that can make your organization miserable if you are so mean to them, because they'll do everything wrong. So just being nice, accepting love from people around is very important. So I used to struggle with that a lot. I like to be with some particular people. I'm very choosy. It's not everyone I want to work with. Then my mom one day calls me and she's like, Vicky, you're forcing yourself on this person. This person doesn't like you, or this person is not interested in being your friend. There's this neighbor who has been visiting you every day. Go and visit her back. Then I'll be like, I'm not interested. I said, no, you don't do that. So that was when I learned to relax and accept people to be around, because you can't force people to be around you all the time. That is emotionally draining on its own. You understand? That is emotionally. So it's very important to accept love around. You understand? And then another thing too is you'd have to learn to accommodate the weaknesses of people. You understand? It's a gradual process. We learn it slowly. It's not easy, because you realize that you falter over and over again, but God can help you to overcome it, because you yourself, you are not perfect. And that is when we come with marriage, because you have to have a wide heart to accommodate your partner, so that you don't get angry easily. You know, make sure you are always giving excuses for what he or she is doing, until you can't find any excuse no more. You would intentionally look for excuses. You don't have to see the bad in everything. We women, we like jumping to conclusions to everything. Your husband doesn't come home early, and then you think he's somewhere else. Why don't you think that maybe he had a flat tire? Why don't you think something good for him? Is he always the bad? Is he always like doing something bad? Is he always in a bad direction? No. You know, actually, the more we put negative things in their head, that is when they go away more, because we are telling them that this is what they can do. So it's all about believing in your husband, believing even your children. You don't have to always be shouting on them. You have to reason with them like they are humans. You understand? You don't have to say, wait, you shout on them. You just call them, oh, what you did was wrong. You'll be surprised they understand you. Understand? So it's all about accepting people's weakness and knowing that you are not perfect. So even before you've seen the mistake, you've already accepted that this can pass. Okay, let me.
So Enguso, all right. So you're saying that staying positive is a very important to stay
very important,
like fit emotionally, because sometimes if you don't stay positive and it's always negative, trust me, you sink so deep and you think that's what is happening. But staying positive is the only way to go. And the fact that you're a Christian and you're praying, because I don't think that God will actually bring something your way that is too big that you cannot handle. That is all we always say. But I think it's true. So you need to stay positive. It is not easy. I see somebody writing, it is not easy to stay positive. But if you stay positive, it's for your own good. The fact that you know that when you are emotionally down, it means that there's something wrong in your system. You need to work on it because it's not about the other person. It is about your health. So the fact that you are knowing that, if that's us, we are saying that to stay fit is physically, emotionally, and mentally, then you need to play a role. You have it. It is your life. You need to play a role. You don't need to get worried, get bitter about things, and then you start developing heart problems. And then, I mean, the person is also busy working, feeling good, and you want to kill yourself.
No.
I mean, like, I really agree with I really agree with you. I really agree with you. I really agree with you. And please, it's open for questions whilst we are talking. Please, if you have questions, please ask. Vicky is here. She would help us answer all that. So if you have anything that's beating your mind, somebody was asking the fact that the era of management, economics, how do we eat well? Because it is the carbohydrates that if you eat banku in the morning, you take your water, it will take you throughout. This is the era. They are trying to be economical, and then you are saying we should eat vegetables.
So you know, you can actually. So it's better to go to markets, because when you buy around, it's expensive. So when you go to market where you can actually get where they get the things, like the deep market, you can get a lot of the vegetables and fruits and all that. So what you do is that when you come home, you have a lot of plastic containers, okay, and then you can cut a lot of your carrots, your green beans, your this, everything, cut it and pack it plenty. You can keep it for as long as you want and use it in bits, because those things are very perishable and then they are expensive. So why would you want to buy and then leave it and it gets spoiled? I really agree with you. And one thing I would also tell you is that love yourself to spend on yourself, okay? Love yourself to spend on what you eat. Initially, I used to think that we don't have to spend so much on your food. So
yourself,
I also learned from someone that you'd have to actually intentionally plan your meals, like you have a meal plan. So initially, when I used to think like that, I used to think, oh, maybe I'm a foodie or I like food, so I'm always thinking about food. But it's good to self-consciously know what you are eating. Like, okay, today I'm eating this. Tomorrow, plan your meals. You understand? And even if the vegetables are expensive, think about later on when you have to do heart surgery. Later on when you would have to buy medicines for the rest of your life. Later on when you have to do dialysis and all that.
Yeah.
It's worth the money now.
Okay. Vicky, there's a question again. Yes. Please, how do you motivate yourself to exercise? It is so difficult. I know, right? It is so difficult, but yes.
So you should love what you are doing. So me personally, I don't like the gym and exercise, because you start and it dwindles away. I think you should love what you do.
Can't hear. Hello? Hello?
You come in and whatever. Hello? I'm so busy.
Yes. The sound went off, so I think I don't know whether Jalila, did you hear what she said? Please, can you do a quick one by saying it again?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. So can you tell us what you were saying again? Because the sound went off.
What were we talking about?
We are talking about how to motivate yourself to exercise.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so I was saying that it's all about doing something that you like to do, like naturally. It shouldn't be by force. because naturally I don't do well with gyms, because when I go I don't follow through to the end, because it's a difficult routine for me. But I would love to skip at home. I would love to garden in my garden. I would love to fold my things. I would love to wash. I would love to scrub the floor. I would love to dance to music. Anything to keep you active. And I like roaming in my area to see new things around. That is before the corona era, virus era, you understand? So like it should be something that you should love to do, so that it won't be too difficult. So even sometimes when I don't actually take a walk or I don't do something, I am not comfortable till I have done it, because it has become a part of me. It's something you should love. So if for you it's dancing, just dance. You would definitely like it's just exercise. If it's to me, I like dancing too.
Okay. Somebody's also asking, how do you know which body type you have? How do you know your body type? I think you said something about the height and the weight.
The weight, the BMI, the weight over height square. So we can do the weight over height square to get the BMI, to know whether we are in a good range or bad range, so that we can work on it. Meaning that we have to avoid a lot of food containing cholesterol. So I think I don't want to spoil people's market, but the Phytol and all those things. Now we can do sunflower oil, we can do castor oil, we can do soya bean. The more plant oil, more than the olive oil, exactly. Those ones are very important compared to, they are very healthy compared to the normal one we grew up with. Because all I knew when I was little was Phytol. I didn't know there were options that we could choose from. So intentionally go to the market and look for substitutes of better ones you can get when you go to the market.
So you're talking about, you spoke about the fact that we need to make time and spend on ourselves. And a lot of people work so hard, save money, and they don't even spend on themselves. I mean, looking good is part. Sometimes when you look good, you get some inner feeling of joy.
Exactly.
Like it gives you some sort of joy. And then you find people keeping their money and they are not buying anything, they are not eating anything. They just want to make sure some 2 cedi, 5 cedi will cover the for the day, keep their money for future. Example is right now, even if you have money, how are you spending the money? I mean, it's locked up in the bank.
Exactly.
Yes, you can use Momo to buy, but are you going to get what you really want? Because now when you go to the market, everybody is closed. They are running shifts. What you really want, you don't even get it.
Exactly.
So it's a very good point on the fact that we need to spend on ourselves, not spend all like anyhow, but I mean, love yourself. It is what will keep you going. If you don't love yourself, nobody will love you. Because if you don't even love yourself and somebody tells you that I love you, go like, hey, really? Are you sure? You even check out whether it's really. I didn't even know that all this is actually an attribute to keeping fit and healthy. Because loving yourself, it is very important. Love yourself.
And it's one trick for most women. A man sees you love yourself, he places value on you. So never ever sacrifice for a man, or never say you wouldn't spend anything so that the man would think that you are a virtuous woman. You won't do your hair, you will not buy any good clothes, you would eat anyhow, and you think, why would he go for a woman who is very classic? It's because the woman places value on herself. So the little money you make, you don't need to buy you don't need to buy expensive things. You can buy regular things and still look good.
Like in terms of that,
just love yourself. That's all.
Within your means. You're not saying loving yourself means that even if you don't have, you go and buy. I believe that life is in stages. If it's Kantamanto, you can get your clothes that you want to wear. You can still buy it in rockets. Because it's just a matter of time. Because women believe that the fact that someone is wearing this, it means that I need to wear it. But you didn't know where the person was actually coming from. You don't know whether the person started from Kantamanto and now it's going into boutique. So please, let's cut our quote up, so that we don't say that because we had a live chat with Vicky said we should spend on ourselves. Then we'll start buying things that later we can't afford, and then your money
will not respect you.
Yes,
you have to balance the two. You understand? In fact,
Sure.
I admire people who are honest. You know, oh, when you say,
Yeah.
oh, I like your shirt, oh, where did you buy your shirt? Oh, I bought it
Cantamanto.
in my area, or this place, or
Yes.
Cantamanto. It was just 5 cities or 10 cities. So, but you can see the person as, I am nice, I respect you for that. You don't have to. And surprisingly, even in the European countries and the best shops, they don't have nice things as much as you can get in your own country. There's nothing much out there. So why don't you just be real to yourself? You don't have to hide who you are. Just love yourself. Don't be real to yourself. Just be real, like open up to yourself. At the right time, when you think that you are above Cantamanto, it will come naturally. You don't have to force it.
Yes. You've said it. You've done so well. And I don't know. Somebody said, "Can't the biggest store." Oh, boy, papa. I mean, you know, papa.
Some of the things, even some of the things you actually get in shops, they don't last. You use it and then it's
the store
it's spoiled. You understand?
But when you get your
get your
store
reject, so you are wearing this and you are rocking your thing. You get it.
Who actually, you see, it's a positive vibe. I don't know. It's everything today we've learned is about staying positive, because when you are positive emotionally, you are strong, you are fit, then the body itself will glow. And then you exercise with family, like you said. To stay fit, you need to exercise, you need to eat well, you need to spend time, respect each other, and show love. And don't force yourself on people who don't love you. Like you said, there are people out there who so much care about you. And then there's this particular person that is always making you feel very low of yourself. You're crying and somebody is hailing you. Somebody is hailing you out there. Somebody somewhere is just admiring you and saying that, oh, I want to become like this one. You know? So it pays to be, it doesn't hurt to be nice. I like what you said, because to be nice to people below you or above you or in the middle, the same class, I don't think it hurts, because being nice is just putting a smile on somebody's face, because that is all the person needed, not your money. Sometimes you can have all the money in the world and you're not happy. You can have everything, but somebody who cherish you, somebody who will say good things, somebody who will try to make you know that you are not that bad at all.
Exactly. Okay, and surprisingly, there are people like that too. There are people like that who believe in you. You'll be so surprised. There are people who believe in you. You'll be so surprised.
You sometimes get some.
You are looking in another direction.
You sometimes get some text messages and on Facebook. Oh, you're proud of you, and you ask yourself, really? And you're also forcing yourself, and you don't even get it. So you see, and you are chasing the wrong person. Somebody's been writing it, and you are chasing the wrong person. So please, let's stay positive, take care of ourselves, enjoy our life.
I think one more thing is that we limit what we hear around social media now, because the news is too much, and it's not everyone that can handle news very well. People have different levels of anxiety. We can go into that another time. Anxiety disorder. So you should be careful what you listen to. You should sieve what you listen to. Your windows, the window to your body is your eyes and then your ears.
We did something on anxiety. We did something with a psychologist on anxiety. So that is also very important. What we watch, what we listen to, and what people tell us. Especially what people tell us. Some people can lie to you and you think that, hey, what is happening around me? I'm not moving forward. I'm just, but deep down and finding out, you realize that the person was just lying to you. Exactly. How do you worry yourself about that?
In marriages, they'll tell you, my husband bought this for me, and it's their own money. Your husband never bought anything for them. And you come home and push your husband and ask him, why don't you care about me? You don't buy anything for me, and you create unnecessary quarrels. When you go deep, you realize they've bought things for themselves and brought it to their own selves. So why are you fighting? What are you fighting? What are we rushing for?
What are you rushing for? Vicky, I think we've done. You've killed it today. We really enjoyed. I'm sure followers, you really enjoyed Vicky, because you said it all. You are so real. That's one thing I like about you. You are so real. You don't fake. The first time I met you, you were so real with me, and that is how far we've come. Thank you for coming our way, Vicky. Please follow Vicky on Facebook, Instagram. She's a medical doctor. She's very passionate about what she does. Anything that she wants to access, she would
women's
definitely help.
Women's
Yes, and women's health. So follow Vicky. If you don't find her on Instagram and Facebook, just get to me, and then I'll give you her handle. Thank you, Vicky, for coming our way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. So have a wonderful day, Vicky.
You too.
All right, viewers and followers, thank you for joining live chat. This is a chat that we always do, and then we learn a lot. It is always good to learn, so we keep learning and learning. So we'll come your way on Monday, and we'll be talking about how relationship is the key to suicide prevention. Your relation with someone can help save the person. And we'll be doing that with Greg Hadnell, Executive Director of Hope Squad, UTAC, USA. So please, you see, you've learned a lot. So let's keep sharing, tell a friend, so that they get to know this thing, they get to learn, and then we engage them during this COVID-19. And I believe that after COVID-19, we'll come out the best. All right, thank you all. I see Nanama online. I see Jeff online. I see Pearl online. All the followers who followed us today, have a good one and enjoy your Easter. Bye.